Hey, 2X. Hey, Jeff. Kind of a... Hey, how's it going? Kind of a random one tonight. Just haven't been on in a while. Been busy with a lot of stuff, so figured I'd just kind of do one. I had some time, so... And if anybody wants to jump in, as always, there's a link in the comments. If anybody wants to jump in and join, definitely do that. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Or Bigfoot. Hope everybody's having a good night. Wow, a lot of people coming in pretty quick. Must not be super busy on the YouTube lives tonight, or maybe it is. Who knows? Yeah, Mopar, not Tuesday night Mopar. Yeah, I usually do Thursdays, but I just had some time tonight. Wasn't doing a whole lot. Finally got away from some stuff for a little bit. Been really busy this last week, but yeah, finally got a little bit of time. If anybody wants to jump in, StreamYard link in the comments. Mopar Nut, 2Hacks, Bryce, Bigfoot, anybody. So please, please do that if you want. So yeah, but yeah, haven't done a lot. In the last little over a week, haven't really gotten many videos out or anything. I got that one video. I was doing some testing. B5 Blue.
No. No. Do not say that.
You jumped in before I even said it.
I know.
You broke the cycle.
I wanted to. Excellent on the B5 Blue A.
Yeah. No, today we're going to talk about B3 Blue.
I like B3. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
It's like the feminine version of B5.
Blue, yeah. My favorite blue is B7.
It depends. Depends on the car.
Yeah. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't see a lot of cars that color.
I don't see a lot of B3 either, really.
Right. Seems like B5 is kind of everywhere.
It was the most popular color in 70.
71 also. I know it's 71 for sure. I didn't know about 70. But
I think it was in 70.
Yeah. I know it was 71 as well. Hey, Bigfoot.
Hey, Ryan, Jed.
What's up, man?
Not much.
Long time no talk.
I know. It's been a while since we had a 4-hour conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I got to sit up in
You putting the engine in the jack pine soon?
I actually was going to mess around with it, but my wife wound up taking some time off, so we were doing a lot of yard work. But I finally got my flex plate. Gary gave me a solid motor mount for the driver's side, and then I was just going to work on putting the converter on the transmission, and I was going to try to set it in there myself. I've got a transmission jack, so slide the transmission up there and see if I can get them hooked up together. But yeah, hoping. If nothing else, maybe next weekend we'll put it in if Andy's available.
I just got to get back to working on the Belvedere. I haven't touched it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, come on,
guys. I've been traveling constantly. I've been at your house.
Yeah, and
that was only one day.
Brian and Tall John were here over last weekend.
Yeah. Okay. How was that?
That was, to be perfectly honest, definitely the funnest collaboration I've ever done.
Well, good.
It looked like a good time.
I haven't got a chance to watch the video yet, but I will.
Well, I don't have it up yet.
Oh, I saw
No.
there was somebody had a video on it. I didn't know who. But
Brian went ahead and did his variant, which didn't have a whole lot. He didn't film much. So Brian has his up at Dust Devil Garage. I have to do a video that preludes to the collaboration and why the collaboration kind of took place also.
mhm.
So that'll be up tomorrow. And then it'll be Friday or Saturday when my actual video goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot all
I've been-
about that truck, that 440 Dodge.
Yeah, until we were talking about it again, I forgot that you actually had that run like through your guys' place and stuff. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Michael sold that truck to a viewer of mine, and I'm not going to shame the guy because shit happens, but he wasn't able to get it paid for, and Tall John expressed interest in the truck, and it's like, okay, and John had the truck paid for pretty dang fast.
Yeah.
Brian got
I
the
saw
truck.
that picture. Man, he is tall.
Oh my God! Yeah, nothing prepares you for how tall John is. He can tell you how tall he is at 6'9", but until you have a guy who is 6'9" talking to you, and you're doing this the entire time, damn.
Hopefully he didn't hit his head on anything in your garage.
No, he's pretty careful. I will tell you what, though, he is legit one of the nicest people I've ever met in person.
Gentle giant.
Very much so. And no Mopar, not yet. At least I don't think so. Brian's been working at his normal job.
Yeah, I gotta stay busy with the normal stuff.
Secrets. Don't give away too many secrets, man.
Gotta stay busy with the day-to-day stuff. That's what's, I need to get better with my time management, but that's what's holding me back is there's just traveling and traveling and traveling in a couple days going to South Carolina again. And
Oh, God.
then in 2 weeks, it's just over 2 weeks. It's Mopars in the Park. That'll be a good one. You'll be there, Bigfoot, I'm assuming, at least maybe one day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm actually not gonna have a car there again this year.
Yeah, driving. Oh, you got the satellite being worked on. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you get those springs out or whatever if you still want to sell those or not.
Yeah, no, I definitely do.
Yeah, and I'll get
just-
those subframe connectors from you also.
Just kind of bummed because I don't know if it's just because he's getting older or what, but I don't know if I'm going to wind up getting the blower motor built because Gary's kind of slowed down lately, and I don't know. So I might have to figure out a different engine to put in the satellite. But I was really excited about doing the blower engine, but we'll see. I was going to try to talk to him this week sometime.
Yeah, just don't cut a hole in that Roadrunner hood, please.
Do it.
No.
Nope.
Not that one.
You were going to cut holes
You know I
in
would.
70 Charger buckets.
I was about to say, if you cut a hole in that Roadrunner hood, you may as well go find yourself some 70 bucket seats and do those while you're at it.
No. That Roadrunner hood is like 10 times more common than those Charger seats.
Yeah.
So that hood has like a couple little dings in it. I don't know if it's like hail dings, and then the center supports are kind of separated, so sometimes it kind of pops down and pops up. But I mean, I like the hood though; it looks good on it. I got the original satellite hood that I would cut if I did anything.
I need to find a hood.
Seriously, cut the hood. I will buy the hood from you, and then you can cut it, and then you can keep it.
Well, then I'd have to paint match another one to my car.
I'll pay
That
for
one
the
was
paint.
painted the same time as the car was. So
I was about to
Well,
say,
you're
if
gonna
you
pay to
want
paint
a different satellite hood, if you want a different satellite hood to cut up, I can find you as many satellite hoods as you want.
yeah, I'm sure satellite hoods would.
I know where there's a yard that has 50 of them.
Wow. Yeah. Well, aren't you going to get a
Somebody
fiberglass hood
asked-
for your car?
I'm probably gonna do steel hood with the Sled City I think it was the Jed recommended super stock
Yeah.
scoop.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the 2-inch or the 3-inch. I think the 3-inch looks kind of funny, but might be a little
Sled
better for
City
some
does
better
whole hoods,
clearance.
don't they, Jed?
Huh?
Sled City does whole hoods, don't they?
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah, I think
Ryan's
they
car.
do.
Yeah, you've
I
talked to
might
Larry.
end up going that way. It's just about like price because I think the scoop itself is like almost $300 or close to it,
Yeah.
and I think the hood is like $5. So
That
it's
Super B
almost
hood
worth
that
it.
I bought. Super B hood that I bought for my 70 Cornet that cost me as much in shipping as it did the actual hood. So the hood
Oh
was
yeah,
like
yeah. I remember that.
$360, and then it was like $360 to ship it.
Oof.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, Ryan, you travel enough. If you're ever, I think he's in Ohio. Just swing by his shop and pick it up.
I don't think I'm going to Ohio, but it'd be a lot less out of the way. I'm cutting right through Tennessee.
It'd probably save you a bunch of money on shipping. I mean, you just have to
Bro.
crunch the numbers. Plus, Larry, he's got a really cool shop full of really cool stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And if you ain't ever met the man, I love talking to him every year at Indy.
Oh yeah, I bet. But yeah, I gotta get back to work on that stinking Belvedere. I gotta probably pull. I gotta finish welding up that one spot on the quarter, and I got one spot on the floor, and then something is hanging me up on pulling the dash right now. I don't know what's holding it, but something is holding it, and it's frustrating. I can't find what's holding it in place, but something is.
You haven't yanked hard enough.
Yeah.
Break out the big pry bar.
Yeah. I don't really care if I put a dent in the dash. I got a new dash I'm putting in it, but not new, but different. Picked up a nicer one because that one's really kind of pitted and scaly up on the top, and I think it probably has a couple of pinholes in it. And in 66, you can swap a dash, and it doesn't have the VIN or anything, so there's nothing to worry about. Because the VIN's on the doorpost area.
I kind of like the VIN being there better. Because then everybody
less likely to be taken.
Yeah.
It's more accessible to be taken, but less likely.
True.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'd finish a little bit more on that quarter panel and that 4-patch, and then I'm going to go through and scuff the whole floor and the insides of the whole doghouse area pretty much, and the roof, the inside of the roof. I'm going to go through and paint the floor white like the rest of the car, and then trying to remember what else. I'm going to do the roof black because I don't know when I'm going to get a headliner in it, but if I do it black, it'll at least blend in and look okay for now.
What's up, Mopar Dan?
Oh yeah. Crash, you said there's a meet and print. Yeah, I'll be out of town, but really swap meet and prints. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I was wanting to mate everything up together. I was going to install the flywheel, put my converter in my transmission, and then bolt everything up. And I'd like to, now that I got the cross member out, I'd like to install the whole engine and transmission in one shot. But I don't really know where I'm going to bolt up to the engine because the aluminum heads only have the bolt holes on the one side. So I have like a diagonal bolt way to bolt into it. So I bought a leveler thinking that I was going to do that, but otherwise it looks like
I was going to say you could probably go through like a water pump hole on the front, but there's nothing on the back to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about having a chain running.
Yeah.
You can either do a bolt in the front of like one head and a bolt in the back of the other head, but then that makes that one bolt a bitch to get out of once it's short. Typically, your best bet would be through intake manifold bolts.
Yeah, I've
I
got
know a
the
lot of
intake
guys.
manifold, the cap that goes on there that you can do. But will that support the engine and transmission? I mean,
Well, what I'm
yeah.
talking about is the actual intake bolts themselves that go to the head.
oh, okay, into the head. Yeah.
Yep. Like
Yeah,
what we'll
you go
do
you go
typically,
diagonal.
what we'll typically do is we'll pull the safest way would be have chains cross. So one in the front, one in the back on either side, and have those chains crisscross. And you put your hook right in the middle, or you put a clevis there. The clevis is the best thing. And then as far as an engine leveler, they're handy, but we always use just regular come along.
Mm.
That come along gives you a lot
Mhm.
more give. Like with the crane we got, I mean, you can say use the same principle from our auto crane we use versus like an engine hoist or anything else. That what a come along, you can actually get that thing dang near vertical.
Mm.
And like installing with our engines
Yeah.
with tunnel rams and stuff, it's got to be almost vertical.
But I'll
Yeah, I got.
probably put the cart in angle. Now that transmission jack's pretty handy because it has all kinds of different angles that you can adjust it. So I took the cross member out, so I'll just angle the transmission. So when I'm going to bring the engine in, maybe I can do it that way. Get the engine in close, do it, and then try to wedge it in there. But definitely I'll need another pair of hands when I go to do it.
Yeah, so as far as right now, obviously I want to get the engine bay all done and painted before I'm putting the engine and transmission in it, of course. But for the Belvedere, I want to just
Yeah,
I'm
now
trying not to get too.
my engine
What?
has a couple spots that need like paint touched up and stuff too.
Mhm.
But it's a custom mixed paint, so I'd have to take a piece of the car to get matched, and then it's not going to happen. So
What's up, Big Richard? One of my favorite dudes. Ryan, you gotta
I like
smile
that
more.
Roadrunner he just picked up.
What?
You gotta smile more.
Big Richard.
Don't let me tell an inappropriate joke. Come on, smile. Come on, bigger. There we go.
My dad does that.
I hate it when people do that to me. I absolutely hate it.
I hate it too. Stop it. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll be able to get the engine bay of the Belvedere done. I'll probably 2 weeks out, 2 or so weeks out on transmission, maybe 3 weeks left for that to be built.
Who's doing
And
your transmission?
then, yeah, I'm getting a new transmission.
Who's doing it?
My guy in South Dakota. I don't know. He himself builds them. He builds them. He actually puts them in a lot of race cars. It's a 727. A regular valve body I opted for. I didn't want a manual valve body. And he's got a lot of experience doing them, and he said that I opted to do the higher level clutches on it. And he said it should take 750 horsepower without any issues, which obviously I'm not there. So,
well, I didn't know it,
but
but like Jerry Racing, they don't even manually shift their car. It's got it was built by a guy kind of the similar setup like you're talking, and he had it built where it would shift all the time at about 5,800 RPM. And if you watch his videos, you'll notice he doesn't even shift; he just hits it, and it hits the shift points perfectly.
Ken, yes, I will double check on those pedals. If I don't have them now, I will have them within a week. I have been really busy. I do apologize for that, but you know how it goes.
Smile. Be happy. No.
No.
That's better. I can see it through your hand.
Are you
Oh, I
guys
hate
gonna have
that.
your booth at Mopars of the Park in the same place, or?
We're gonna be on one of the ends. I don't know which one yet. We're gonna be on one of the ends though.
Okay, cool.
But,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that show.
Yeah, it'll be
It was
a
a
lot of
bummer.
fun.
Last year I didn't take a car, and this year I'm not going to be able to either.
Yeah. Next year you could take 2.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely should be able to take Jack Pine to like Street Machine Nationals and stuff. So that'd be kind of fun. It's kind of
That'd
fun
be
Yeah.
seeing guys cruising around the fairgrounds in their cars. So
That might be really a little bit of a challenge to drive that on the street. I could be very wrong.
well, no, I'm
but
gonna trailer it there, and then
I was about to say trying to drive that on the street might be a little
then inside the fairgrounds, you drive around and stuff because it's going to be open headers. It's not going to have exhaust. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for exhaust on mine yet. Jed says side pipes.
the headers that I got that I had powder coated have a flange on them, whereas the ones before just went into the long collector that extended it out. So I bought 3.5-inch extensions to kind of take it straight out a little bit. So Jed, do you know, like, if you have like straight headers going out, you don't want the turn downs? Or I've heard guys say you don't want them like with the turn downs at the tip, like the tips to kind of point downward because it blows stuff up underneath the car.
So I mean, if you want the car to be, you got to think of the sound. So, like, you put my car next to Dad's car, open headers, and his car sounds a lot louder for other couple of reasons, but a lot of it is the fact that his exhaust, his cutouts point straight at the ground, and that's making the sound bounce off the ground, and it's reverberating all around, where Jezebel's just goes straight up in the air. So if you want your car to be louder than absolute shit, point them straight at the ground, but that's also going to create a lot of cabin noise because that sound is going to sit there and just bounce back and forth. And if you kind of
back up at your 4,
yeah, that's one thing that made the Duster so awful to drive was the exhaust prematurely ended like right at the rear end, and the tips were pointed right at the rear end, so all that noise was trapped underneath the car. If you angle them slightly outward and have that exhaust kind of hitting the ground but then sweeping out, it'll be obnoxiously loud, but it won't kill you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like probably just gonna run them straight out, but
I would probably avoid having them straight back or straight down. I'd try to sweep them out just a little bit, and that way it pumps that sound out from underneath the car.
Yeah.
You just have a lot of
try to get those ceramic coated too. So
you have to let me know how that shit holds up.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but the guy said he's done a few gassers, but I haven't. He had just done them within the last year, so I really don't have anyone to ask how well it held up. But
I was just thinking,
yeah, I didn't realize that because he's like, yeah, they did away with it because nobody wanted white, and then he finally got it back again, and then these gasser guys were just going nuts for it. So.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't just literally throw away the TTI box, I would have probably sent my TTI headers to him.
Yeah.
What did that?
I thought about. Andy kept telling me to get the TTIs, and then that guy Mopar Jeff 604. He's like, yeah, get the TTIs because I even noticed like the header bolts that we took out of the Jack Pine. There's like a couple that are kind of short because they're almost impossible to get in.
So to alleviate that kind of conundrum, I run the ARP to like an 8mm head. It's got a baby freaking head on it. It's like 5/16 or 8mm, and those are the only way to fit headers on Jezebel.
Which ones are they?
They're 5/16 or a 8 millimeter head ARP.
One of
Heavy
them
ball.
12-point heads?
No, 6-point. You do not want 12-point.
I didn't think so. I didn't know.
You want to be
which
able to put
ones.
an open-end wrench on them. Those make header installations much better. And the problem with TTI big block headers, and I've had this out with the guy who designed them, it's funny, is their big block tube routing is just awful. It's nowhere near as good as the high dollar Headmans or the high dollar hookers, which I'm not a big fan of the hooker like 5209 2-inch primaries because they got that one tube that goes around the frame rail. Those
Yeah.
the TTI for a small block or a Hemi, yeah, sure. But the way they do the big block routing, you're killing power just looking at the way those tubes are run. It's
And then
just
after
like
what happened to Johnny Mopar, not sure I wanted to try him. I didn't want to gamble $1,000 and have to go through what he went through.
Well, for the small blocks, like my W2 with column shift, that's the only option, and it was $800 for Bear, and that hurt. But it's literally the only option. But as far as big block headers, there's lots of options, and
I had those Dougs that I never got to try with the 70 Cornet, and that guy that's got my satellite now, he has a 440 and his 69 Roadrunner, and he bought the Dougs, but he got the ceramic coated ones, and he said they fit perfect. So,
yeah.
But that's a 440 too, and I noticed Dougs had a different part number for the 400, and I know it's not that much of a height difference, but yeah, you couldn't get the 2-inch primary for the 400s through Dougs. Which is like
I'll say this:
7.
like Doug's, they make a really nice header. Just hope and pray to baby Jesus you never got to call them for an issue. They are the absolute worst for customer service.
Well, I got these headers. I got these headers for like $300, and then I paid $200 and it was $230. I think it was to have them ceramic coated. So I got like $500 in the headers. So if I don't like them, I'm not going to be heartbroken if I buy something different.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at the Headmans that you run, but do they even make that part number anymore?
Not that part number. So that's an old part number. But there is a newer part number that succeeds it, or supersedes it. However, you will not find a picture anywhere on the web of those headers.
Yeah, and I tried. I remember. I think you sent it to me once.
Yeah, I sent you a picture I got from a Headman guy. He said, "Don't share this," because they don't want anybody to see how they make 2-inch primary tubes, equal length, proper scavenging, fit in the B body.
I might hit you up for that secret number again. But
I mean, you can find them on jigs, but they are about, I think, $900.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically
I've got a pair of Headmans. I don't know what kind they are. I'll have to look.
Well, originally I thought I was just going to pop the engine in and leave the transmission and everything all alone, which was going to be my best bet. But then after I saw all that stuff in the transmission, I was like, well, shit, I've got this other one and I know it's good. So do I run that one and hope it holds out, and then have to change it down the line, or go ahead and swap that too? So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then
I'm just glad I'm getting
those headers that I got is because I could grab them. They're here local, and get them ceramic coated, and I was going to be all up and running here within. I thought I'd be running by this week, but everyone's got stuff going on this month.
Coming up on show season, everybody's busy.
Yeah, and Cullen's getting married, and then Andy, he had a bunch of stuff too.
I think they're Headman Hustlers.
I'd have to look and see which kind the Headmans that I have are. They're big block. I don't know if they're 2-inch primary. I think they might be 1 7/8.
Most commonly, you're going to find 1 7/8. The 2-inch shit is for the big high horsepower stuff. And honestly,
Right.
To be honest, I don't
when
even
you're
really need
making-
them that much for. I don't need that big of a primary on this engine because this engine's not, like that 700 horsepower engine, So I could have got by with buying the inch 7/8 and maybe save myself a little hassle. I got those. I was watching Chris Birdsong's video and I got those Flex header gaskets that he uses. What are they called?
Yeah.
Flex Seal.
Wait, Rim Flex?
Yeah, Rim Flex. Yeah.
Oh God.
You don't like them?
I tried those when I was having issues with the old. The hell was that? I guess we have a thunderstorm rolling in. When I was having bad header leaks with the old 440 with just a cheap pair of hooker headers, I fought tooth and nail with different header gaskets. I tried everything besides the copper and the aluminum stuff. Those Rim Flex ones, I didn't have a lick of help with them. It may have just been the headers themselves being shit, but I don't know. I try to stay away from anything that's paper or graphite, and that's why I run the copper because there's nothing to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, got Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
And again, if anybody wants to jump in, there's a link in the comments. Yeah, I've
That's the
heard.
hard part. I'm used to always being in the comments, and I can't see any comments while I'm on here. So
Mhm.
that's
Right.
sometimes some of the best part, is getting out in the comment sections,
Yeah.
talking smack.
Now, one thing that a friend of mine used to do for headers, and I don't know if anybody else has done this. It seems like a good idea in theory, but I guess I've never seen anybody else do it. They cut the flange
Yes.
in between. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it actually
Well,
can distribute even.
Well,
Well, my
okay.
headers-
So only if the header is designed for that.
Right.
You don't really want to
Mine are
cut the
slip-
flanges unless you have slip fit tubes.
So Gary,
Okay.
I know on that 700 horsepower Cornet wagon, they were having a trouble with the exhaust leak on the driver's side there. So he actually drills a new hole and puts a heel coil in there and puts another bolt in the center part. I'd have to show you a picture of it, but that fixed it. But you're drilling another hole in your head.
Ooh, that's scary. I kind of feel like I've got that just about figured out as far as header fitment and header gaskets, what to use. I know on anything I do from now on will only be copper header gaskets with a little bit of high temp RTV around them, which is what they do on dynos and stuff.
Yeah, that's what they do at the dyno.
And knock on wood, literally no leaks out of Jezebel yet. There we go. Let's see.
Right.
Edmund Husper Street and Strip headers. There they are. $822, 2-inch primary, 3.5-inch collector. Oh, that's small block. Well, that's right. They do make them for.
That was a good tip, Adam. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, well, that's dragster headers. Yeah. If you decide you want to try those out, Mark, I can get you the part number.
Yeah. Like I said, this engine's not super high horsepower or anything, so it'll be the headers I got. Hopefully they'll work good if I get them sealed up. And
You're
And
talking
as far
about
as-
the engine for the jack plane?
and those are the Hooker Super comps, and they've got the my valve covers. I've got the exhaust evac caps on them, so that's what it was originally running anyway. So I've got the hoses and everything to make all that work.
Nice. I was going to say, Adam said something about for the collector. The collectors, I always use those aluminum collector gaskets because they're reusable.
Mhm.
When you're blowing your shit up and having to change things out pretty regularly or taking your exhaust off for whatever reason, those things
Yeah.
are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be using yet, but I've got a pair of inch and 7/8 hookers and inch and 7/8 headmans. So whichever ones I use, I'm sure they'll be fine. They're inch and 7/8, I think.
I just look at the
Which-
tube routing. You want your header tube to be as equal length as possible. I mean, you're stepping into that world, Ryan, where you got 500 horsepower, where that stuff can help you or hurt you.
Yeah.
That's the problem I got with TTI is they're like number 7 and 8 tube is like this long, and the rest of the tubes are this long. And get out of here with that. We're not buying Flowtech headers, which is how their header big block headers look. Ooh.
Well, then I also noticed, like when I was taking, part of the reason I took that shifter out was because it has like an 8-foot cable. My God! And I know that Andy had mentioned that he had it wrapped, and then it had all kinds of heat wrap and stuff on it because it kept burning up on the headers. So I ordered a shorter shifter cable for that short handled shifter because it's actually a better shifter than the mega shifter. As far as it seems like it has smoother action in that. So maybe just make a plate to lift that up a little higher, and I can always get the different handle for it. But yeah, he was having shifter cable issues, and it was because I was like, Jesus, that cable's like 8 foot long. That was crazy.
That's entirely too long.
Yes.
I'm not using the cable. I'm putting a slapstick in it.
Yes.
That'll be a cool setup.
I was going to figure out what to do about a handle.
Yeah, that's
that T handle is going to look like crap.
Yeah, that won't look right.
I actually
put one of them.
I had the T-handled shifter out of my 71 satellite. It had the center console. I had the shifter mechanism and the handle, but that went with the car when I sold it.
I didn't realize those slapsticks can actually go for a couple bucks.
Yeah,
if they're good. Fine. Yeah. I didn't even realize I was going through a bin full of shifter stuff that I got in South Carolina, and it had 5 or 6 of them in it. And I was like, oh. And there was a 1970 in there. If that 1970 wasn't worth as much as it is, I'd just put that in there, and it looks at least kind of right.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but I get one of them automatic pistol grips. Those things look kind of funny, but I'm going to put one of those in my 71.
Yeah.
I actually have it already.
I like the T-handle better.
Same. That
but I mean, in a 66, a 66, a T-handle looks wrong.
Yeah.
And a pistol grip looks wrong.
I'd be trying to make the factory shifter work, and I agree with Brian. Slapstick beats any aftermarket shifter.
I wish I could convert. See, the problem is with a 66 through 70 style shifter, you could take it apart and actually take the handle out and everything and service it. A slapstick is more of a closed unit. You can't do crap to it. It's like, I don't know. It's very...
Ryan, you're going to make me go into the shop tomorrow instead of doing work I'm supposed to, and you're going to make me take a slapstick and a 66 to 70 B-body shifter. You're going to make me make them work.
Yeah, and then I'll buy it from you.
So I don't think I have any more of those 66 to 70 shifters. I think I threw them all away. Oh, that's right. It's on the pro stock.
I think I got like 4 or 5 of them.
I just looked up on my shelf. and I noticed my gear drive was gone, and I was like, oh, it's because it's on the Hemi. Shit. I need something else to put up there.
You like those gear drives, Jed?
It's an old Summers Brothers.
Mm.
So it's a quality unit from back in the day. It's not one of those Pete Jackson dual idler gear things. No, it's a big, crazy guy.
We
That
got a
much-
robot in the comments.
That 512 stroker that I had when I
There you
got
go. You can read that,
It had a
Mark.
Mazda gear drive in it.
You can read the
Adam?
comments when I put them on the screen, Mark, can't you?
Adam from Hoosier Garage. That's actually a thought I had in my head for my Duster is actually build a gate plate for the column shifter. I'm gonna do that if I can.
How would that even work, though, Judd? I'm trying to think.
I've got to get one of my steering columns down from the garage and look at it. But I think I just need to get it down from the rafters, and I've got a couple extra columns, and I'm just gonna start playing around. I'm gonna probably cut a piece of steel out, and it will have just basically like if you look at like a B&M shifter, it's got the little slots cut in it.
Mm.
That's basically what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make it fit somewhere on there. I don't know. I haven't put too much thought into it yet, but I will make it work.
Because I want to keep the column shifter in the satellite for sure.
Well,
What is this weirdo in the comments doing?
Good looking?
I'm so confused.
That's someone trolling you,
I know.
or trolling me, or trolling.
But it's like somebody actually typing. It's not a bot.
Just block
I
them.
think, because it's like calling names and stuff.
Calling names.
No,
I
like
can't
saying
see.
Hoosier and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. It's stupid.
I wouldn't surprise it if I didn't have a troll following me now.
Yeah. Well, Barnett says, give me a wrench so I can kill it.
I wonder what the hell I did with it.
Oh, the guy said he's kidding. Okay. Whatever.
Oh,
Brian says I blocked him before.
anyway, there's the car.
Ooh.
I'm looking for my cable. My phone's gonna die.
You shouldn't let it do that.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I timed him out for 5 minutes. We'll see if he comes back. If he does, I'll block him.
See, one of the problems we run into is we all are cool. We all hang out. A lot of us, like your viewers, my viewers, Mark's viewers, we all get along great.
There's a lot of overlap.
Yeah, well, the point is that some of these viewers who come in that they don't comment very regularly, like on our videos, so we don't get to know them, and so they think they can joke around with us like we joke around with each other, and it just comes out awkward.
Right.
That's also another problem with when you're typing or texting. It's hard to get a joke across in a friendly manner. It always just comes out as dickhead. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Brian, are you talking about the slapstick early combination? You talking about that, or are you talking about something else? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get a 66 through 70 style handle onto a slapstick. Because I looked and I measured. It's funny when you put them side by side. The bolt pattern is identical. The pivot point on it for the linkage is identical. Oh no, the column shifter. Okay.
Do you want an underfolder or do you want a crank? I'll hook you up, bro. Personally, I think
Well,
5.5 is plenty.
Mopar Nut says, give me an AK and a wrench and I will kill the trolls.
Considering I got 6 or 7 of them now, oh yeah, I'll hook him up.
No, I don't have one yet.
I'll have to hook you up too.
Okay.
Someday I'm going to figure out this technology stuff. And I'll need a moderator.
I don't have a mod. Of course, I don't go live enough.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, Brian.
Well, the thing I'm trying to figure out is how do I keep it where, see, the slapstick where you actually push on the top, which it'd be from the side with a T handle, but you could push on the top in order to get it to engage and move. I'm just trying to figure out a way to connect that to a normal style shifter so the button works without having it get screwed up.
If you use like a 70 pistol grip where it's got the round wood grain knob like I have an E-body, and you just extended the cable up, because it is
Yeah,
above
it's just one of
right
those.
now.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, I think the earlier style is more of a little bit more flimsy, a little bit more of a cable, versus the slapstick is a stiff rock. It's not, it's just making the two cooperate that might be hard. Haven't seen Monty in a long while. Saw the squirrel guy recently. I don't know who the squirrel guy is. Talking about trolls, I think. Yeah, Brian, early slapsticks, 1970 only, had a button on top with like a wood grain ball. It looks like the top of a 69 and 70 shifter. But
They're
it's
kind of unique, kind of cool.
Yeah. I have one, but those are expensive.
Are they?
About $200.
Oh shit! I need to get the one off the back shelf and sell it instead of cutting it up for your shifter.
Yeah, sell it to me.
Oh, sure, Jed. You'll just cut up parts, but if someone else wants to cut up some parts.
Oh.
Yeah. Come at me, bro.
I just had these old bucket seats I got for like $600. Just going to put a hole in them. They already had a hole in them.
73, 74 Charger, what are you talking about, Mopar Nut? They didn't have a ball style top. They had a team.
Yeah, the ball ended in 70. It was a 1 year only.
It was
kind
a
of
70
deal.
only.
Yeah.
And they never offered it in the 71 through 4 B bodies. It was 70 Challenger and CUDA only. The beginning of the slapstick.
Which honestly was for the best because the T handle was way cooler.
The shifter I took out of the Jack Pine.
Not for my application, but
Andy put a picture of his baby girl on there. She's in college now, but like my shifter has a baby girl picture like right on it too. So I found that shifter knob you made me, Jed. Just gonna have to get the insert to like drill it out and put that in there. Maybe replace the knob with that. That'd be cool.
But didn't I make you a silver one?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna put it in the Jack Pine needs a freaking blue one, man, or freaking another color.
Mopar Nut, what are you talking about? A 73, 74 Charger with a chrome with a button on it with a slapstick? I'm lost.
Make me do it, aren't you? Like Jack Pine. Oof. Jack Pine's got gold on it.
Yeah.
You're gonna need freaking break out the disco shades for that one. No, not getting rid of the bear one.
Yeah. NSB says put a 4-speed in it. No 4-speed.
Yes, 4-speed.
No, not on this one.
Yes, 4-speed. What's up, man?
There's a troublemaker.
How's it going? Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
They're a great
Chrome
night.
button stuff. Nut, you're gonna have to send me a picture or something. You got my info. You're gonna have to send me what you're talking about because I am lost. Are you talking about just that the T handle had a chrome button, or are you telling me that there's something I don't know about? If you're talking about just having a chrome button on the T handle, yeah, but A-body console.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good. We're talking about shifters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there different slapstick T? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so.
All I know is that durability wise, they all suck.
Well, they weren't
They all
designed
break.
to last 50 years, Ryan.
Well, I mean, the reproductions suck too.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, it's because they're reproductions.
The one I had in the 73 Charger had black electrical tape around the bottom of it.
So does the one in my satellite. It's not actually like broke, but I still have tape around it and a bread tie, just for funny haha sake.
Nice.
You want to fight,
Tie a
Brian?
bandana around it.
I will remove every mention of you, Brian, in my next video.
4-speed if you want to go slower.
You know, when Brian was molesting your satellite in his video, I was waiting for him to call it brown, but he never did.
It's because he knows those are fighting words.
You'd have him take the
Yeah,
video
Adam. Adam, the other thing that's interesting is that when I talk about the interchangeability of the slapstick versus the early style, that works for A bodies also. It's the same pattern for an A body to a B body. You could I'm convinced you could swap a slapstick into everything. I'm starting a movement. Slapstick swap the world.
Hell yes.
I mean, why not? I mean, it's the best there is.
It really is. No other factory shifter or aftermarket shifter really compares, quite honestly. Anybody who disagrees, they're wrong.
You know, I already got a shift now, but like all this T handle talk is kind of making me want a T handle.
All I know is
well,
my,
yeah.
my GTO was a 4-speed and it had the Hurst T handle shifter, and I just loved it. I mean, it was
I just need one with a
one
button.
of my
and
favorite things about the car.
Yeah. Brian, what I'm talking about though is I'm talking about converting a slapstick handle to like a 66 through 70 style chrome handle with a button on top. Yeah, it would still push the rod down, but it's just trying to get it to convert.
You guys ever seen them lightning rod shifters that they put in like
Yep.
The 442,
yeah,
the G bodies. Yeah,
yeah,
those are
them
pretty.
things were, that setup was sick. I like that.
That Henry J. Gasser with the blown 392 Hemi that Gary's building. It's like some homemade lightning rod type automatic shifter with a
That's
chrome.
cool.
So you can tell it's homemade, but it's pretty cool looking shifter.
Yeah, them are neat.
Everything about
Yeah,
that car is
They're just mocked after Lenko, basically, kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of what they look like. Yeah.
but only wusses drive Lenko transmission cars.
Yeah, see, Brian, with my luck, I would try to weld it and I'd weld it on crooked or upside down.
That just gives it personality. When you're welding.
Yeah, have it curved towards the dash instead of towards the back seat.
Yeah, dude. It'll clearance itself.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Ryan, what did I tell you earlier in this stream?
Smile more.
That's better.
When everybody asks you why you call your car the Knuckle Buster, tell them to shift it, and they'll find out real quick, right?
What are you saying, hey now for, NSB?
Because I made that Lenko.
Oh, I didn't catch on that one.
I was wondering if they're still in the comments. I can't see the comments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're here. Still here for now.
No, I watched their in-car video of them racing with that transmission, and it just looks like it's pretty fun. You know, just
Mm.
bam, bam, bam. You know, just grabbing those gears, the levers.
Yeah.
Dang it!
You
Now I'm
know,
gonna have to take
because they're
apart one of them
probably like
shifters
12
tomorrow.
seconds, so they got plenty of time to shift it.
Now you're gonna make me take apart one of those shifters. Yeah. Problem is, I don't know if I can weld that handle material. I don't know what that handle material is.
It's probably pot metal.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's why they.
That's the
made
worst part about all that
it.
old stuff. You know, that metal stuff.
That's why they made JB Weld.
There you go.
I don't know who JB is, but he's got a good product.
Yeah, don't JB Weld that shit. It won't hold up.
There was a short time on the satellite when I did the super stock spring thing. When I used my lug wrench to take the rear shock bolt off on the passenger side, the bottom where it mounts to the leaf spring bracket, and it stripped it off, and I couldn't get the nut back on. So I JB welded it until I could get a new leaf spring bracket.
Hey, Jed, you remember them Rush racing arcade machines?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know like the 4-speed shifter they had on them. So there's a GM transmission. It's all shifted electronically. Like you have to have manual linkage to put it in park, drive, reverse, right? But once you get it in the drive, you can shift it electronically. And I wanted to get one of them Rush like arcade shifters and set it up to shift the transmission.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was like, dude, that'd be so cool.
Fuck yeah, I'm with you. I say do it.
But
They
yeah,
say Rush every time you shift the gear.
yeah, Adam, I have had the T handle part. That's just like it's either a Phillips screw or just a set screw, and then that handle comes off. That's not a big deal. It's combining the handle of the other one with that. The problem is the overall shell and casing of a slapstick does not come apart, so I could swap it. It does come apart on a 66 through 70. I wish that it would come apart on a slapstick and I could just put it in, but it just doesn't work like that.
So Ryan, what is broken? Your shift lever?
I'm trying to combine two shifters into one.
Oh.
I'm trying to combine an older style handle with a slapstick.
Because the older style handle sucks.
Right.
Well, the older style handle
looks
is
so
what works
heavy.
right for the car.
So could you like get on Send Cut Send and like design like a new shift like lever and then just have it for the like have the threads for the attachment point for the old handle? Like, is it?
I don't know. I don't know what language you're speaking right now.
Complicated, like the design of the shifter, or
Well, it's
He wants
a
it period
round.
dress looking.
I'm just trying to make it look right. You know,
yeah,
it's supposed to have a somewhat long chrome handle with a button on top.
mhm.
Versus what the slapstick is it's just really short and it's just a black plastic T handle that would be sitting right on the console.
Okay.
So that's the other thing.
Gotcha.
Well, Nut, get in here and help me.
What do you mean get in here and help you? You're
You've
supposed to
got
know this
some
stuff.
sort of an
You're supposed to
idea.
know this stuff.
You know more than me, and I'll say that with a level of confidence in you. And
You
if you
see
don't
that?
know more than me, you
See that?
I don't know.
That's the style that's in the 74s. It's got the button that
No.
presses. Okay?
No,
That's in 74.
I've
74.
never
This came
seen
from
that.
74. That's because
That goes
it's
on a
not
slapstick.
74.
Okay, how does
Yeah.
that go on a slapstick?
Oh, yes, it is.
Show
I
me the
thought
bottom
that
of it. Show me the bottom of it.
That looks more like the
slapstick in
68.
the slapstick in 74 went to the round style. That's the problem. The other T handle has the slotted style. This is the issue. That's why you can now. I could make this in
That's
3D.
like a 66, 67, 68
Nope.
is what it
This
looks
one
like.
came off a 74, a 74 Charger, and the one that's on my Charger right now, my 74 with the what do you call the everything else it has on it, has this style, and it's a slapstick.
Gotta say, because that looks just like that is literally the chrome knot that's in Dad's 68 Charger.
Exactly.
66,
use-
67,
see-
68.
You gotta understand, they were building cars, and whatever they had on the shelf, they would use. That's why you find
Yeah.
so many different variations. Oh,
I
we gotta
believe
use
That
those up, guys.
confuses me.
You got if you want more confusion, I should go outside and take the Charger out and take a picture of its shifter. That'll really confuse you.
Do it and send it to me. You don't have to do it now, but do it
Oh
later.
yeah, okay,
tomorrow.
I'll take a picture of it. It's in its little sleeping bed right now, so I don't want to wake it up.
Did you tell it a bedtime story too?
Oh yeah, I always tell it about bedtime. I love that car. 74 Charger for $375. I bought that car for $375. $375. I'm going to tell it all the bedtime stories at once.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I do have a slapstick, the T-handle style, with no cracks or nothing. And you're correct, there's a set bolt, little set screw right there. It's hard to see in the camera. See it?
Hmm. Yeah.
That's what holds it in.
Hmm.
They did a lot of weird, and then you go into 75, 76, 77. Like my Cordova has a push style button like this, but instead it has a plastic outer ring here.
Weird.
And it's still a slapstick. It works exactly like a slapstick. You put it into one gear and then first, second, third. It keeps on trucking.
The problem I got with the 66 to 70 shifter is there's no real gates to it like there is in the
No.
real stick.
Right.
You can shove it from first to neutral
Yeah, and that's stupid.
without stopping.
Yeah, that's not a
You
good
don't want neutral, do you?
Well, that's why you do reverse manual valve body.
There you
Or
go.
reverse pattern.
Or you just have
That's why they
Break
came
it.
up with that. So that way you're shifting away from neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. What do you know? Mopar Nut's right, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you did tell them to come in here and give you some help. So don't question them.
Huh.
I'm not
I wrote it
no
down,
far nut
Ryan.
for no reason at all. And I know a lot more about like I have a 73 Charger that actually has the bushings for the torsion bars. You know where the what do you call the bar that keeps the what the hell is this? No, cancel. Oh yeah, hang on.
By the
My
way,
computer's going crazy.
I just want to say this to Adam in the chat from Hoosier Garage. Dude, loving the way the van's paint coming out. That's been following you on Instagram mostly because it's the best way for me to keep up with people. Can't really keep up with videos, but dude, I love the stripes you came up with.
Van's badass, man.
I dig it.
And it's got side pipes.
Is it painted now?
I've been following him on Instagram as much as I possibly can. It's been difficult, but he's
I've
doing
just seen the
stripe work on
spoiler
it.
with the stripes.
I saw he had the stripes laid out, and
Yeah.
I've already got the vision in my head with the paint. I know what colors he's using, so it's just like,
Yep.
Oh yeah, I dig
It'll
it.
be
Oh
pretty
yeah.
nice.
It's gonna be cool.
He painted that van in stages too.
Yeah, the spoiler. Yeah, I saw that spoiler video. That was yeah. You shouted me out in that spoiler video. I think that was sweet. Thank you for that.
Well, Adam had did like a stripe on the hood of his. Was that a Duster?
Yeah, he did a
Kind of had
rendition, a rendering.
you kind of had like a custom 70s, 80s style stripe pattern on a hood of a Duster that he restored a while back.
Hmm.
I remember him showing stills like pictures of some of his old cars on one of his
Yeah.
earlier videos.
One thing I'd almost like to see if I could get somebody to do for the 66 Belvedere, but I know it would be expensive and I don't know how it would turn out. Is
That guy,
almost
Mopar Jeff 604, he's got a lady that did the old style lettering, but she's getting old and arthritic. But he's got a really good vinyl guy. But I'd love to get the Jack Pine Savage actually like done in gold leaf on my door.
That's what I was thinking, gold leaf. When you were talking that, I'm thinking gold leaf in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see if I could get somebody to do some very basic, but some kind of cool like pinstriping on the Belvedere. But
That's why I want to get like some doors or fenders and hoods and stuff from you at some point when I get my air gun set up, Ryan. It's because I want to kind of practice doing lettering and stuff.
Ryan, all you got to do is hit up like Rat Rod or Hot Rodders, steampunk guys, that kind of shit, because they've always got pinstripers at shows.
Yeah.
I just figured it'd be kind of cool if somebody could do. I know they can do pinstriping in like metallic sometimes. I think that'd be cool, but otherwise, just normal is fine too. But I mean, the car is going to be pretty plain and white. But if I could have like on the sail panel, on like both sail panels, maybe some pinstriping and maybe some like on the trunk.
How steady is your hand, Ryan?
Not.
Okay, don't do it.
No.
If you can't hold your hand up,
You can practice on a piece of paper. Buy yourself some one-shot paint and a couple brushes and practice.
you're fine.
Well, then you use those rods too that have like the rubber end, and you use that to kind of brace your hand that you're pinstriping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of practice to be good.
That, but I'd obviously be doing it on a lot of practice panels before I tried it on the actual car.
Yeah.
I can do a lot of stuff good once, but then trying to repeat it or do the mirror image of it on the other side is where
I'm sure I could make something. I'm sure I could make something look kind of good on one of the sail panels, but then trying to copy it on the other one.
Hey,
Just
I
remember.
hate this saying, but it's true. Only see one side of the car at a time.
There you go.
You
Close
got a-
enough.
You do have a point.
Yeah, everybody sucked at pinstriping at one time, right? So
yeah.
Oh yeah, but some people have natural talent for it. That's the thing.
But I know guys that just like, it wouldn't be anything major. It would just be kind of like highlighting some of the body lines and stuff. It wouldn't be like, I don't
I
know.
like to put like people's names, people that I've known in the past,
Yeah.
pinstriped
On the
out.
Jack Pine, where the windshield wiper motor was, there's a piece of aluminum there, and it's stamped into the aluminum, with a stamp, and it's BB Racing Team, and BB's the name of the grandfather. It's the last name of the guy that built the car. So I think that's cool that's right there in the engine compartment. It's one of the cool features about the car.
That is super.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen lots of stuff. I mean, guys have done the diff covers where they show the gears and the oil realistically through the diff cover, but they paint it on, which is pretty neat. But
Oh yeah.
you got to be really talented to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff like that going on.
The guy that did that, you ever see that guy did the real fire? He had a technique of and the fire would look real. He just died like about a couple of years ago.
I remember there was a guy by the name of Mike LaValle who did that.
Yeah, that's the guy. And he died. That's a shame he died. But he taught a lot of people that technique.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that show videos on how to do stuff like that too, and I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I would do like some stuff like that on a couple of cars, but I'm so wanting.
You ever heard of the Martin Brothers?
No.
Well, they got a shop, and the guy did a Firebird, right? And instead of using a decal for the Firebird, he did the whole Firebird with airbrush.
Oh,
Wow.
was that? Are those the guys from that TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand them. It's just because they put an LS in absolutely everything.
Oh yeah. They're always going to go the popular route, you know.
They're going to go.
There's a
cheap
77
J route.
Firebird. There's a 77 Firebird for sale by me that like it's like really cheap, and I'm like, wow, I'd like to buy that, but it's like partially LS swapped. It's got a
Yeah.
5.3 in it, but he hasn't got all the electrical stuff to work yet or anything. It's like the price is right, 7,000. It's like, you know, buy the Firebird, sell the LS, and find a Pontiac.
Are you going to get to do the electric?
He mentioned like
Yeah.
the foot feed, the like I guess it's electric drive by wire, like my truck.
Mhm.
So
I don't like the drive-by-wire stuff personally, but
you
just
do, or
me. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I
don't
hate
like
Like
it.
that.
delay in it
Electronic.
too.
For packaging issues, it's okay. Like if you have something odd that you just can't get a pedal in otherwise, like
Mm.
a really old Ford pickup, where they had like the pedals up underneath the floorboards. Something like that, I suppose, but like it helps you get a pedal in it easier. But
Dude,
Well,
my buddy's
You're
79
the LS guy
F250.
on the board here. Ken, it's Ken, right?
yeah,
That Firebird, I don't know, it's out of a 5.3 out of a truck or something because the alternator looks like it's like sticking up so high because of the pulley system that the hood would never shut. Is that like
well, I try
truck,
to.
or is that
Okay, so it's probably a truck setup, but it
you
doesn't
can
go up
change that
higher.
stuff?
Yeah, you can change that. They got 3 different setups for an LS. They got the truck stuff, which is the farthest out. They got the Camaro and the Vet. I think the Camaro and the Vet are probably the same, but the car stuff is like closer in to the actual engine, so it saves quite a bit of room. And they also have it all lower to help fit under the hood because the truck intakes are real tall, so the alternator actually doesn't sit above the truck intake. But if you put a car intake on it, now the alternator is the highest point.
Okay.
So
Because it looked funny at first. I'm like, is he trying to do a thing where he had like, like the turbo sticking up out of the hood? And I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
that's an alternator.
yeah, like if you're
That's
putting an
nice.
LS into a car,
It's not as
I mean,
cool
most-
having your alternator sticking out through your hood as it would be.
Yeah.
a turbo.
like I don't see it. Like I fit my LS in a Ranger, and I got the hood to shut just fine. So I don't. He must have the engine mounted up way too high or something.
That's just it. You get like, did he actually buy like a
Well,
Holley
you do
kit
run
to
into
do that,
clearance
or
problems
did
with
he?
the oil pan once in a while, don't you?
I mean, yeah, the truck oil pan is pretty tall. The car oil pans are a lot better, and then the aftermarket pans are.
Right.
The aftermarket pans are coming out of China now, and they're super. Like the Holley pan was like $400+ for a while, but you can get one around $200 off eBay now.
That's better.
NSB says, "Got a jet, guys. Have a great night." And Mark, trans brake horn button.
Yes, I think I approve of this message. Just Mopar Joe mentioned like when I wire up the trans brake because I was thinking about doing a button, and he's like, make it go through the horn.
Yeah,
Then nobody would know I was
Well, you
using
got-
one.
there you go.
If you got the
Except
style
every-
that's on the
except
rim
two
of the
guys that I'm racing.
wheel, that'd be
Just
great.
Mopar Joe and NSB are the ones that are telling me to do it.
When it's right at
And-
your finger would be great.
Yeah.
Like on the stock of the wheel, if they have that style of horn button.
It's the 67, so it's got that like the whole like half rim.
Moon,
Like-
a half moon.
Yeah. So I could
Yeah,
just hold the
that'll work.
bottom with my fingers and let off on it.
You
Oh,
got a
wait.
stock steering wheel in it again, or no?
What's that?
Are you putting a stock wheel back in it?
No, it's got the stock wheel in it.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you had
Jack
swapped
Final?
something
Yeah.
else.
Both my cars have the factory steering wheels.
Hey Ryan, I hope I didn't weird you out messaging you from my like normal Facebook account.
No, that actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I just got to figure out how to look at them pedals.
Yeah, like
ones.
the Facebook setup for like getting into your business Facebook account is pretty convoluted. So it's just easy. It was like, okay, I'm not bothering trying to figure out how to navigate Facebook today. I'll just
Yeah,
send them a message on regular.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. The way you have like your page messages versus your
Yeah.
normal messenger
And like
messages.
I
Like, really?
made the mistake of joining a Facebook page as like my business page, and like so I don't get notifications direct to my Facebook. I have to go to the business one, which is harder to navigate to, and it's like this is dumb. Why did I do that?
Facebook in general is hard to deal with sometimes.
I don't
Yeah.
understand how Marketplace replaced Craigslist because it's so inefficient.
Okay,
you can't
here's the
narrow
thing
your
with
search
Marketplace.
to one specific thing.
I hate one aspect of Marketplace. You search for something now, and now they have like shipping options on crap,
Yeah.
and it's like, no,
See,
I want
yeah.
to see stuff nearby me,
Yeah.
like I'm supposed to, nearby the location I said, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking for
Yeah,
like car trailers, and it's like car trailer, and then it's like a toy car, T-shirt, some girl's underwear.
Yeah, they progressively
no, I'm
been
looking for
making
car
Marketplace
trailers. You know
worse.
what a car trailer is?
Ever since they killed off Craigslist, they've been progressively making Marketplace worse. Like it isn't as good as it once was.
Well, and the other thing that kind of ticked me off with the Craigslist is because now they charge like $5 to list a car now.
No shit.
That's why you don't go there for
Yeah,
cars anymore.
that's why it died.
Mm.
They started charging, and it's like, yeah, that's not going to do so good.
Have they thought about? Well, I guess how did they ever make money before?
Ads.
Yeah, ads.
First they take away the hooker listings, and then they take away the cars. What good are they?
Well, the hooker listings led to the killing, stuff. So kind of like
Yeah, it did. Yeah. That was the thing.
One couple went to go get a Mustang, and they both got killed. I mean, that's like crazy, man. We were
Mark,
like, "You sure you want to go look for a car? Yeah, let's go look for a car. What's gonna happen?"
Brian says to have the horn still hooked up so it blows when the brake is on.
That would be obnoxious.
Jed, you're muted.
Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. I forgot when I left it and turned it back on. So you brought up Craigslist personal ads. Okay.
Oh boy.
So I got to tell the story now.
Oh,
True
boy.
story,
Story
not
time.
lying. I used to peruse that section just because of the sad, sick degenerates that were in that group. And when I was bored and I was hanging with buddies, it's like you look up the weird sex toys that are on Amazon. You get on Craigslist personal ad. And one night, it was not a good find because I found on my mom's side of the family, she was married into the family. So it wasn't really my aunt, but I found my Aunt Chris. And she's a big woman, like big. And sub looking for bottom or sub looking for dom. And she was the dom. And had the full getup on, like pictures and pictures and pictures. And it was nightmare fuel. So you know what I do? I forward this ad to her youngest son, Houston.
Oh God.
Just because it was yeah.
Mom.
That must have went over pretty nice.
It was gross.
That's fine.
Exactly. Thank you, Kim.
All I want to do is find parts and like tire changers, a distributor machine. That's all I want out of Craigslist. That's all.
And the occasional casual encounter.
No, you keep that.
When I was looking to buy a transmission jack, I went onto Marketplace, and there was a lady who had a free one, and it was like some old old heavy duty one, like perfect one that you would love to have. And it was free. Come pick it up. And she was actually like in, I think she was in Apple Valley, and I live in Savage, so it was like easy to like get there. And
It was
I
like
mean,
15 minutes.
I saw it pop up on the screen, and as I was like, I'll come and get it right now. She's like, it's gone. And I'm like, holy shit, who beat me to that?
Yeah, my buddy got me a free 74 Charger that way.
Hell yeah.
Just come get it. Okay, we'll come get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got too many car deals going on to even think about anything else.
Let's talk car deals, Ryan.
I'm not giving details, but there are four pending.
No. Let me give you
Four
more
pending.
things. Let me give you plenty more things to think about.
hmm
I'm kidding. I'm not going to say
There are four pending potential cars. The only thing else I'm going to say is there are 3 68s and a 69.
Oh, the Chargers probably.
Oh, and another 68. There's 5.
By the way,
Maybe
I just got a customer, a new
68
customer,
Coronet.
No Cornet.
Oh,
customer with some deep pockets. just
69
met him
Roadrunner?
today, who needs a 68 Charger.
yeah, you need deep pockets for a
What'd you say,
68
Mark?
Charger.
A Roadrunner?
Sure.
Sure.
Probably a GTX.
68 or 69.
Yes.
I still want a 69 Roadrunner. I love the grills and the taillights better than my 68, but I like the marker lights on my 68 satellite better.
You said 68 or 69 Roadrunner?
I would like a 69.
But you were guessing I meant 68 or 69 Roadrunner?
Yeah,
Yes.
to both.
Maybe.
Because I'm only interested in a 69 Roadrunner. I've got a 68 satellite, so that fixes that. That's close enough from the 68 for me. But
You need a cheap
69
71 satellite.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I wish I still had mine. I don't know whatever happened to the one that I sold to Bennett. Who knows what happened to that thing?
Ooh, Brian's in here. Brian.
He's
the
been in
same
here
guy who
for
went
like
to
an hour.
68 Charger. He's got a couple of 65 Barracudas 4-speed cars.
2 hacks said it.
Screw you, Jeff. How dare you? No, I won't tell Brian about the Barracudas.
No, QQ1. Close enough.
How dare you, Jeff? First, you sent me that badass article, and now you mock me with B5.
Yeah, that was
He
a good
jumped in
article.
before I even said B5 this time.
I just want to make sure you guys that didn't happen again.
You broke the cycle.
I'm glad.
the coolest thing about B5 is it's almost B7.
I love B7. 2 hack says he's just kidding, Jed.
I know. I can read the chat. I got it on this side.
Kim said dart sport.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Kim said it's easier to find a casual encounter than a cheap 71
Oh
satellite.
yeah, definitely.
That's for sure.
I don't know what happened to that one. I don't know what happened to his plum crazy purple white interior. 383 car. Bucket seat, buddy seat, column shift.
I'm gonna get sold.
He was going to 4-speed swap it.
I would like to have seen my 71 satellite that I had when it came from the factory. It was that F7 Sherwood green with the white halo top, white interior bucket seat, slapstick auto, 383 satellite Sebring Plus.
Ooh.
It's probably a pretty sharp car.
One of 3,005 ever built. 71 satellite Sebring Pluses.
How do you know that, Ryan, off the top of your head?
I somewhat help run the registry, and I have a page dedicated to 71 and 72s. I've got like 6 cars in the registry.
Okay, well, you need to learn They have better taste because 73s are better.
Yeah.
73s.
I've got 3 of those.
No.
Yeah.
I learned to
73
drive on a 74
The only
Satellite.
problem with the 73 is the K-frame. The K-frame's too big.
That's a great handling car. It's a much better front end.
So yeah, rust-free
No,
Texas one for cheap.
Can I demo derby it?
You can do whatever you want if you pay for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the
Bring
one
it
with
down.
the 400 grind?
No, that one's Rust Bucket. But yeah, the one that's just got a 318 in it, but it's rust-free Texas car, clean title.
Is that the
Yeah.
one your dad's going to fix up?
Yeah, he was gonna take the 2 and put it together, but I don't know.
What
We
year is
got
that
so much
thing?
other stuff. He was gonna take the whole K-member cradle out of the 73 400 big block car and put it
Alright.
in the other one.
All right, fellas. I gotta get out of here. I gotta be up early in the morning.
All right, we'll see you, Ken.
Have a good
Good
night.
Easy, Ken.
Don't forget to smile.
No,
No.
no, proceeds to smile.
Moper Nut 62 is not smiling either.
Oh, never will.
He ain't even on the camera.
I see you in the reflection off of the keyboard.
Oh, yeah, really?
How cheap? Yeah. I don't know how cheap.
Like I said, I got a 73 that the radius, what do you call it? The bars that hold the control arms, the bushing, it's the same bushing that was previous in 70, 71, and 72. It's a smaller hole. And then the control arms on the bottom have the threaded ball joints. These are the little things that happen at Mopar. They have them on the shelf. They're like, hey, got to use those up.
Yeah, Dust Devil. I don't know how cheap I might be able to get in contact and ask about it, but who knows if it's even still there or not. It was a really clean car. It was a California car. Didn't have a title though.
That's easy fix.
Yeah, well,
Not
not
in
in my
Minnesota.
state.
That's easy
Yeah.
fix in my state.
In your state, yeah. Kansas.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Yeah.
stolen, and then it's not easy.
It was in
Yeah.
storage for 30 plus years. Any record of it is gone.
Yeah, okay. Then it'd be easy.
Yeah.
That's
Like
part of the reason
California
I let
seems to
that.
be tough too.
It was a clean car. I mean, I tore the carpet out of the front floorboards. They're rock solid. It's a Sebring Plus, so it had the Rally Dash in it.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And I sold him an 8 3/4 for it. I have a 71 Roadrunner hood for it that he was going to buy. A 71 air grabber hood. And everything, but it
Jed,
had a
when you guys were
67.
doing
It
Jed,
had
when
a
you guys were doing-
67 383. I dumped in it.
when you guys did that last wide guys, that 74 or 73 satellite, it was super clean, all original. I'd seen that on Marketplace or on Craigslist or somewhere a while back when it was 20,000. So he's come down on his price on that.
Oh,
That'd be a nice car.
It's
If
only
I bought that, I would
20,000.
just put like some Krieger SSs on it and just drive it.
yeah.
No, I was talking about the 71, Brian. I was talking about the 71 I sold to Jim Bennett. The 73,
That's what I like to have, a 71, because it's got the
I
flush
don't know.
marker lights. The
I'd have to
71s have
ask
the
my
flush
dad.
marker lights. I love them.
between
Yeah,
everything, I've got 3 of them. Between the 73s I have, I've got enough to build
I
a
love
car
the
and a half
72
and have an extra
Roadrunner
bunch of
grill
extra parts.
though.
I've got a 72 Roadrunner also. That's cheap.
But I mean the 72 only Roadrunner grill.
There's a guy that makes the headlight bezels now.
Oh, yeah.
He was working on making the center. I don't know if he has yet or not. It's a cool grill. It's like a mashup between a 71 Roadrunner grill and a 70 CUDA grill. Is the way I look at it.
Yeah,
It's got that kind of sharp center divider.
I'd like to see that. I never saw that.
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
A 72 Roadrunner grill?
I never
Yeah,
paid
they're
that attention
different.
to it.
They're different. They're way
Yeah.
cooler looking.
They're really hard to get.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
like-
one. Yeah, that's a bad. I love that grill. It's way better than the 71 grill.
Yeah, it is.
You see where I kind of get a 70 CUDA vibe from it?
Kinda, yeah. I get
In
more
the
of like
middle.
I get more of the like 72 or 3 CUDA. Yeah, yeah, I like the 72 way better. If you like, I like the Marco Lights in the 71, but Marco Lights do not make a car.
I
It
just like
helped.
the smoothness of them.
So here's something kind of interesting came across. So a long time ago, me and my dad bought a small parts deal from a guy that was building a 73 Charger and then just gave up. And he had a bunch of parts that he sold us, and the car was long gone. He had the dash out of the car, just the dash frame, out of a 71 through 4B body. It's all the same. But I was looking at it. My dad noticed it first. I was like, there's something not right about this. I looked at it. He deleted the ashtray and the glove box door.
What?
It's
Why
all
would you do
smooth.
that? Why would you do that? It look like shit.
I don't know. It actually looks somewhat clean. It is the weirdest. I was like, wait, what? And I looked on the backside, and he welded it shut. Like
I don't
he took
Oh,
the
no,
ashtray out, and he took the glove box door out, and he welded sheet steel in.
Yeah, the panel out. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, why? But he actually did a really good job on it, too. I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, it looks like
You could do
crap
that.
compared to a
You could
good
do the
one.
72. The 72 Charger, 72 Satellites, you could French in the side markers and make them smooth if you wanted to. I've seen that done before.
That looks dumb.
Huh? That's what you want to do. It's all,
There's
it's all
supposed to
your
be a
taste.
marker light there.
I know, OEM, Brian.
I'd rather have the stupid bump out marker light than have nothing there. It looks stupid.
Yeah, I don't want to
like
delete
this.
them.
A lot of
What's
people
even
do.
worse is how on 71 and 72 is right above the marker light, it'll have the engine call out on like a Roadrunner.
Mhm.
I've seen people delete the marker light and then put the engine call out back where it's supposed to be. And I'm like, that looks stupid. I'm like, you're dumb for doing that, but you do you.
All right, Ryan. I'm going to test your parts abilities.
Okay.
I need 2 rear quarter marker lights for 70 Charger.
Uh,
I don't
I
need
might
nice
have
shit.
those.
They need
I got
to be.
old ones beat up.
Yeah.
I've got ones, but they're pitted.
Oh, pitted,
Um,
perfect. That it's going on fucking Jezebel someday.
Yeah, I think I've
Because
got
it's got the 69 quarter panel on the one side.
Oh
with the
yeah,
control panel. And I'm gonna cut that shit out and put the 70 markers back on that one side. Then the other side's a brand new quarter. Cut a fucking hole in it and put marker lights in the back.
And on the 70, they were flush mounted too, and I like that. And I like the hood. The hood
And they have chrome
turn
bezel.
signals.
Yeah,
You still have the
chrome
hood
bezel.
turn signals?
That's
No.
that's one thing I'd like to do on my satellite is get the turn signals that are up on the quarter panels to work.
You couldn't see the stinking hood turn signals on that Charger if you wanted to, anyways, with that Darth Vader hood scoop.
I want to put
That's
some
my dad
on the
told me.
Ram Charger. On my truck, I want to put some on. Just like I
Yeah.
could just sit there and watch them blink. I
Well,
love
so
that.
Jezebel didn't ever come with hood mounted turn signals.
Oh,
No.
wow.
It's a XH car. It's a base model. Like literally, if there was an opportunity for it to have an option, it didn't get it. It was a factory built, just grandma car. It's all it was ever meant to do.
I think 70 Super B is the same as Charger.
I don't know.
I'd have to look. I've got a bunch of those.
I don't know if I still have mine. I might have the inside parts of it. I don't know if I have the whole thing.
I need like the whole assembly harness and all. So
I'd
I
have
can-
to look. Right now, I've got such a pile outside. I don't know what I got.
The guy in the top left looks like the Buffalo, New York. What are you talking about? I don't know who that is, but sure.
Now, get rid of him.
And he really, I don't know who that is.
We don't need to hear about Buffalo. Don't worry about that.
I don't even know what he's talking about, but sure.
Oh, some people got shot up in Buffalo.
And that's different than any other day. How? Seems like there's always something going on in New York that we all need to forget
That's
happened.
New York State. That's a whole different world, man. Not New York City.
Come here.
New York City, forget it. New York City, you might as well go to Sodom.
Get over here.
I think you're better off in Let's Sin if you go to Arizona.
Sorry, there's a thunderstorm, guys. I'll be right back. I got to put my can away. He's scared.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad enough living in the Twin Cities, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it was not good for a while here.
There's still
City
stuff
suck,
going on downtown they never put on the news. My wife works in the ICU at HCMC downtown, and there's shootings left and right downtown Minneapolis every night. But you never hear anything about it on the news.
Well, some guy goes premeditated, kills 12 people, and what does he get? What does he get? He gets life. No, hell with that. Fry the guy.
Okay, Ryan.
What? I was
Yes,
messing
yeah.
with the screen and I messed some up. Yeah, I
God,
almost wonder if I could. Oh. I'm contemplating cutting open a slapstick.
You're not going to be able to do it. The two shafts are different. You're going to have to get a 3D printed design one and have it made to fit. If you can give me the parameters, I know a guy that can do it.
I'll just send you the parts. You know what to do.
Oh, yeah, okay. Either way. I mean,
Hey,
it's
Rick
not like
is
I
here.
wouldn't want one. Yeah.
Hey, Ricker.
I'm just glad Joe got me a gunslinger one. And I know you guys hate
I've got one of
gunslingers.
those too.
I know
I've
you
got
guys
one of
hate
those
that one.
too.
But I bet you Jed hates it. Guaranteed.
Not a fan.
I knew it.
Yeah.
See, I like OEM, but I'm putting that in my 71 satellite.
I'd rather have a real pistol grip. But honestly, I don't even like the pistol grip shifter. I think it's a little gimmicky. I'd rather just have the regular classic shift knob.
Or the T handles that you make.
Yeah. No, I mean I don't mind T handles. They're more comfortable.
Huh.
But I'm not gonna put a T handle in Jezebel. It's not correct. That's the only reason why the pistol grip is in the car is it's correct.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think I would like that, the actual using of a pistol grip myself, because that's not
It's
how I
unnatural.
hold my hand when I shift, you know.
Yeah, it's unnatural to hold the shifter like this.
Mhm.
It's more natural to hold it like this. And most of the time when I'm shifting Jezebel, my hand's on top of the deal.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I did, I'd probably have my hand on top of it most of the time. The one on my GTO wasn't even, like, it wasn't tight or locked in. You know, it kind of rotated on the knob on top, you know, so it just was really smooth. I don't know.
Hey, Mopar Nut, can you help this guy out at all?
Go with an LED. Why is he saying an LED? They don't emit no heat.
I don't know what he's. I don't 100% understand what he's.
He could go on LEDs.com and pick that up.
Oh, okay, I don't know if they made such a
Oh
thing.
shit, guys, I gotta go.
Later, man. Looks like a storm going. Okay, he's got a storm going.
No, that's the transformers blowing up outside.
Oh,
I gotta shut the computer down.
All right,
Later, man.
okay.
Have
See
a
you,
good
dude.
night.
wow. I've had one of those blow up in my yard.
Oh wow.
You ever see one of them blow up?
No.
Oh, I have. It was not even maybe 10 feet away from me. And I was like, holy crap.
Like the 4th of July?
It was like the 4th of July, man. And it was loud, man. Let me tell you. The first thing I started hearing was cracking noises. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I look over, and all you see is sparks flying everywhere and a big old boom. I was like, son of a bitch. Oh, no power now. No power now. 104, I could probably look that up. 104. Dome lamp at LED, that's an easy one.
Yeah, 1004.
Same thing with the oh yeah, you can pick it up on Amazon. They're BA9. BA9S.
I do like they make for the 68s. They make them for most cars, but like those LED taillights where you can make them kind of
Oh yeah.
like the old Cougar taillights where they kind of
Oh, you mean sequential?
yeah. Well, you know they
Where it's
kind
like
of move in the direction that you're turning.
Yeah.
They make them
sequential.
for the 68 satellites LED.
I like to see that on a
taillight.
68 Coronet because it's got the 3 segment.
Mm-hmm.
I like the 3 segments. I want the Boomhauer car. That's what I want. I want the damn Boomhauer car.
It's like a 68 Coronet, but it's got like a 69 front end.
Hmm.
I don't know,
Giant
The
what-
wheels.
grill is like a 69.
I've done that before.
What? No.
Get rid
No,
of the watermelon.
no,
Whoa,
you're done.
see what he wrote?
Nope.
Where's my damn wrench?
Oh, somebody needs to smack that one upside the head.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I
So,
Why
Mark,
they-
you missed it. There's a troll named Watermelon
Yeah.
said should have banned me for free speech or something, and then started spelling out the N word
The
one by one in the
N-word,
comments.
Yep.
And I was like, no.
Watermelon for more like 2 hours is better off if you could block them for that long.
I timed him out for 5 minutes. If he comes back, I'm blocking him. I don't think
I
he
mean,
will.
people like that are just idiots, man.
Why even
I
give
should have
them-
just blocked him, but it seems like whenever I time them out, they go away.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, whatever, I'm done.
Some of them are a little, persistent.
We'll see.
I don't tolerate that shit.
No, I saw him start to do it, and I was like, nope, I know where this is going. You're done. You're done.
Yeah. I don't tolerate that garbage.
Nope.
I hate everybody equally.
Yeah, Raker, if he comes back, I will block him. I can't even, now that I have him timed out, I can't even get to his profile to block him. So if he comes back, I will.
I've got to wind up buying a computer here so that I can actually do more of this type of stuff.
Yeah, you
That way I
should.
can pull up the comments and stuff and be able to watch them while I.
Yeah.
You can do a stream of your own that way, too, if you wanted.
Yeah, you can do
That
stream. I'd
for
join
my
that
other
one.
channel. I want to learn how to do this for my other channel for sure.
You mean
I
Bigfoot?
thought it
What is
was-
it called again?
This?
No, the other one. The one that Bigfoot has. What is it called again? It was
Oh,
a review thing, right?
Yeah, bad Bigfoot reviews. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, bad Bigfoot. All right.
I'm gonna kind of troll the Bigfoot community. I'm gonna be pretty well hated, I think. But
Just make sure
But I
you
wanna
always
do,
got your UFO running.
I want to do. There's so many bad Bigfoot movies. I'm gonna do like reviews of them and stuff. But,
You ever see the one with the girls? It's all a bunch of girls, and the Bigfoots are in the woods.
there's a bunch of them like that.
I don't know.
This
There
one,
was
the
one
girls are
that,
really hot, though.
there was one
There's-
show.
There was an old black and white one with John Carradine, and then there were some like pretty hot girls in it, and that was like way back in.
Oh,
like,
John Carradine, that would be a good one. I'll probably get mad at you at that one.
There
Carradine
was
was
a
my hero.
TV show there was a TV show that used to be a bunch of like monster hunter, hillbilly, redneck guys.
Yeah,
I hated that
yeah.
so much. That was so.
Mount,
Yeah.
Mountain
Those
Monsters or
guys,
whatever it was.
those guys give us a bad name. You know. That was
Oh,
the
give
worst
us.
part.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure everything they were doing was fake. It seemed very scripted.
Oh yeah. Well, they were using
Yeah.
black and white instead of night vision. You know, they filmed it in black and white instead of actually using like night vision because it was cheaper. You know, those are bad.
So the question of the
They
night,
were even making up like stuff too, which was
yeah.
It's
So the
like
question of the
Monster
night-
Quest. Monster Quest was the same thing.
Is Bigfoot real?
It
absolutely.
is. Sure is. Sure is.
All
real.
right.
He's right there. Can't you see him?
I thought he'd be hairier.
He
But,
is. Trust.
I bought
We need
a
other.
green screen like to put behind and stuff too, and
Oh yeah.
some more lighting and that, and all this stuff will help me with my other videos too. But the problem I have with my car YouTube channel is it's like when I do stuff, sometimes I have fun setting up the camera angles and stuff, but you know, it's like I'm out of my depth there. I'm not a knowledgeable guy, and any stuff that I do that I take pride in that I did it myself, the average car guy would be like, why the hell do you even tape that? You know?
Well, you made it as far as you have, and enough people like it. Aren't you
Yeah, I
coming up to
enjoy your
like
content. What are you
800
talking
subs
about?
soon?
I've reached 800 subs 4 times this week.
Oh wow.
Every time
I was
I
about to
get
say,
it,
now you're right on
every
the
time I
edge.
get it, it drops down to $7.99.
I have the same problem
Isn't
with
that
500.
isn't that so annoying?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and I've always said I've never ever asked anyone to subscribe, and I don't. You know, I do self promote sometimes, but I haven't
Mhm.
done much of that. I'm not using any hashtag No Name Nationals tags either.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah,
I
you
only
see
do
what-
on stuff that's related directly to it. I
I
don't just
kinda
put it
wanna-
on all my videos and
it's kind of been an experiment for me to see if I can reach 1,000 subs without ever doing any of that stuff. You know,
Mhm.
just organically. You know, so then I kind of feel like I'm cheating when I do promote it. So about the only time I ever I posted a video anymore would be like Bad Trees Facebook group. Other than
Yeah.
that, you know, I have my Bigfoots and Mopars page that actually has a few people on it.
mhm.
You see, Mike's Mischief dropped out.
Well, then, you know, like I could never monetize anyway. I even wonder sometimes if there are ads on some of my videos because they're copyrighted.
Oh, there are ads. There are ads.
Yeah, there are ads. It's just whenever they decide to actually start to pay you.
Well, no, I won't. I mean, there are some on my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're copyrighted. I don't ever see any of that. No. There's a copyright claim, so the music I use, they get, and that makes me happy actually, because the bands. Well, first of all, that's got to suck because my videos are only a minute long anyway. So if there's a commercial,
Yeah.
that would really suck. But
Yeah.
maybe that's why people.
There's
Anyway,
commercials on mine. I've
I
got
like the
plenty
idea of
commercials
the
on mine.
musicians that made the music getting the money because you know that's awesome. You know, because I used to go to see live music all over, and I'd always try to buy a CD from the band if I liked them or a shirt or something because I always wanted to support the artists that made the music that I like and stuff. You know? So same thing with like YouTube and that, you know, as far as like getting shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this, you know, the car channel is just kind of like a fun thing. I have ideas of where I'd like to go with it, but I don't have the patience. And then
I got to sub to the other channel.
I actually have a really good rebuttal video planned for NSB, but so much time has passed. It's kind of like I'd have to do like a refresh people's memory, you know, about their call out video.
Yeah.
I remember it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to. I actually have Andy, a buddy of mine from work, is going to help me do it. So,
Cool.
and it's going to kind of lead into like if anyone ever comes across it that has ever seen other Bigfoot stuff, they'll catch a couple of references in there.
All I ever saw was the snake. All I ever saw.
Mhm.
Never seen any Bigfoot, but I've seen a snake that you wouldn't believe.
Pretty big.
Very big.
Yeah.
Very big. I'd say a good 30 feet long.
Holy
Easy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And me and my wife both saw the thing, okay? And they found snakes in our area under people's houses eating all the neighborhood animals in
Oh,
the
wow.
range of 18 to 20 feet, okay?
Oh.
So, the one I saw, I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it, man. Could not believe that.
So
Where the hell did you see it?
Well, there used to be a railroad track in this part of the neighborhood we used to live in. And I was crossing over with the car, right? And this thing comes out from, how the railroad tracks go down and the ballast goes down, like in a hill. This thing
Mhm.
that reared up, came up over the tracks, and it had to be a good 30 inches around,
Holy cow.
the snake. That's
Hey,
what I
yeah, I
saw.
don't
And I'm
wanna
like,
see that.
holy shit.
hey, Mo Barnett, help me out with
Yeah.
this comment. Ryan, what was in the evaporust? Muriatic acid or some other acid? I probably want to convert the rust.
No one will tell you. No one will tell you what's in the
But
evaporust.
there's no acid in it, to my knowledge.
Right. There's no acid. It
It
works
uses
on,
a different process.
right. It uses
chelation.
chelation. Chelation
Yeah.
is what it uses. When you
There's
try to
no-
look up the MDS for the material data sheet, all the product stuff, it's out. They don't have it. They won't publish it. Pisses me off because I know it's something simple that we could all
Right.
get.
Yeah. Because they
That's what
charge
makes me
they do
mad.
charge a decent amount for
So-
it.
Oh yeah, $20,
Is there
man.
different types of evaporust too? Because a long time ago, I bought 4-gallon jugs of it when I was doing that 71 satellite because I was going to submerge some big parts.
Yeah, there are other companies that do use that same chemical.
Yeah, there's like crud cutters.
Well, this is
Right.
it's evaporust, but anyway, all I know is
But
like if it
evaporust
gets
is more akin to water. It's more akin to water because when you put your hand in evaporust, it will not burn. You have a
No.
cut or something, it won't burn you. It won't do anything to you. It won't
it
attack
makes your
rubber.
hands
for
feel
instance.
funny though.
Yeah, well, some people have sensitivities. Some people
But
have sensitivity.
if it gets on your concrete, it'll like destroy your concrete too.
Oh,
Johnny Mopar, it's
you're not
not
supposed
vinegar.
to do that.
It's not vinegar. Vinegar is an acid.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Vinegar
Yeah,
is
I've
an
used like
acid. Muriatic acid, phosphoric is an acid. All that's an acid.
You see, muriatic acid is awesome, but you gotta not leave stuff in there too long.
You better not get your hands on it either.
Yeah, it hurts.
And you better not have a cut and spill some on it.
Yeah.
Okay, because it will be cauterized.
Yeah. What I want to know, and maybe you know this, if I were to dip something in muriatic acid and then take it out, what do I do to neutralize it?
You
Baking
use
soda.
exactly baking soda.
Okay.
The thing is, you got to be careful. You got to wear goggles or something because that shit can splash when you put it in.
Oh, it smells a little bit too.
Okay, so you got to be very careful. You don't want that stuff in your eye.
You don't want to
You're
sniff
better
that.
off. You're better off buying washing soda. It's called washing soda. You fill a plastic tub full of it. Then you take something metal like an old weight, from your weight set, and
Yeah.
use that on the negative side, and put the other one on the positive side. Okay, and it will take the rust off the rusty part by taking the sacrificial metal from one to the other. It's basically like electroplating, but you're removing rust.
Electrolysis.
Exactly. And what will happen is the part that's getting derusted will come out with like a black kind of a covering. All you do is rinse it off with water, and it's done, ready to go.
Mhm. See, I've used
that-
muriatic acid before, but there are some things that it will eat.
Oh yeah.
It will
Including
eat
skin.
pot metal.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch, actually.
Well, if it's,
Well, then,
something you don't
Heaven's
care
Mo-
about, yeah, you can throw it in there.
I accidentally put a Cuda marker white in it once.
Oh man.
It dissolved it.
Heaven's Mopars did the
Molasses.
molasses.
Yeah. That works
saw-
as well.
Yeah. But that takes a long time, doesn't it?
And
The
it has to be
molasses.
warm. It was cold when he did it. It was too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy. I don't know who. And just to let you know, I am gonna cut it at midnight. So just giving you guys a heads up on that. There's a guy that is in my comment section for every one of my videos almost. And if he's watching, no hard feelings, you're good. But like, it seems like every one of my videos, he watches it, makes a comment, but every single one of his comments just has to have some kind of negative or backhanded spin to it. And it's like, okay, you're commenting, whatever, that's fine. But it almost gets annoying. It's like, really?
Yeah.
I gotta go back and read that.
I've been
I
really
didn't see
lucky when it comes to comments and that. It seems like I got like the same 5 to 10 guys almost all the time,
Right.
you know, and that's what I love. Like I always like seeing Mopar Nut 62 in there, and sometimes
Oh, yeah.
like there's some older YouTubers that I've been subscribed to forever, and every once in a while they'll pop in like Mr. Fireman 164, ASIC Eric.
I like his work.
Yeah, and then like ASIC Eric, when he pops in, I feel like a rock star. And then Indie Me Too is like my all-time one. Of
Oh
my
yeah, I love him. Me
favorite guys.
too. Yeah.
Jerry's just an amazing guy. He's like
Love him.
I definitely got to meet him in person sometime. I'll drive to North Carolina to see him.
I've never
Just, you know,
met
those guys.
I've never met or talked to Indie Me Too, but I owe them a lot, actually.
Really?
You know how they did well, they did like 4, but they did like 2 videos back to back of walking through. One of them was named Mopar Heaven or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was walking through this guy's place that had stuff up on shelves, on walls. He had a bunch of cars. He had a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I connected with that guy and did some business through that. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's just a cool guy. I mean, he just, you know, I always look forward to the videos, him and the Rust Queen and even Vern. Vern's pretty
They
cool.
work on
Vern will
everything, you
comment
know?
quite a bit on my videos and that. And that's what I love. That's why I'm on YouTube, man. Just like that core group of guys, you know, and like this chat group and stuff that we're in and everything. You know, I've had nothing but pretty good like experiences.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. It's Auteur. Anybody know how to say that? Please tell me. I do not want to butcher it. But you have been
I
commenting
don't know.
on you've been commenting on all my videos lately, and you've been awesome. Very.
I just call
very
him. I
good.
just call him Fiddler. That's it, because I can't say the first name.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. But he's been watching a lot of my stuff lately, and I just see him comment, and I'm like, cool, he's watching more stuff. That's awesome. And you're always very positive. No, you're good. The guy is like Mr. Pure Country or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's MRPUR Country. And he's just like negative about everything. I mean, he comments. Most of the time he's harmless, but he's just negative about everything. When I release my like stickers and shirts and stuff, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get arrested and stuff because it has the Plymouth letters on it." I'm like, "Is anybody gonna be able to make up the tiny letters on the hood at
Dude,
all?"
there's nothing that has not. Get out of here with that.
It's like,
So I got a
no.
Hey,
I got a hold of Schultz sign, and I even told him like, "Hey, I'd like some stickers that look like my Jack Pine Savage, you know, like the 3-dimensional type gold, looks like gold leaf, you know. I'd like to have some stickers made up like that." And then I sent him a picture that I drew of a Bigfoot, and then how I would like the word Mopar like behind it, and he was like awesome to talk to on the phone. He's like, yeah, you know, he said, send me an email, my like personal account. And I sent it to him, and I haven't heard back from him for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, I know he's kind of busy with all the No Name National stuff.
You gotta stay on him or else you'll lose him.
Okay. So I didn't know if
And if he's watching, I like what he's doing with my stuff. I'm happy with what he's working on so far, but you have to stay on him
Mhm.
or else he will like lose you.
Okay, yeah, I figured he's getting a shit ton of business. So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
have you actually sold shirts, Ryan? That yeah,
I've got a couple of orders out, I think.
that's cool.
Not
I gotta
much.
pick one up.
I don't really.
Yeah, if you
like
do, that's cool, but like you don't have to.
No, I want to. That's it's not that I don't have to. I want to, but I just haven't had time. I'm like doing some crap.
Well, like when
Well, that's
John-
the thing is like I have a link in the description of my videos, the last like 10 videos or whatever I've done. I've just had that link there. I haven't promoted it. I haven't really said, hey, this is what I have to offer. Check it out or whatever. But like it's there, you know.
Wendy says, call him Arthur. Arthur Fiddler.
That's what I've always thought, but I'm like, I don't know if that's right or not. I think 3 comments help the stats more than one long one. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Raker, how's the 66? I haven't touched it in a while. I'm going to get back to it. I'd like to work on it tomorrow, but I got a lot of crap to do, and I got a guy coming up. Not tomorrow, day after probably for the Challenger TA. So
I had big plans. This is my week off starting last Friday, and I was gonna do
Oh, yeah.
stuff, but my wife took vacation over my week off here, so I've been.
when do you go back?
Oh, you could get her to
I
help
go back
put
this
the engine
coming
in.
Friday. So
You
and
go
then
back
that's
this
my
Friday?
long week, so I won't get anything done until the weekend after. So,
Yeah.
but like I said, I'm gonna go and, like do little things in my garage. I ordered some new ARP bolts. I ordered a flex
Okay.
plate, and then I
Then you're
ordered
Arthur from now on.
my. I noticed when I took the cross member out for the transmission, the transmission rubber bushing type thing, it was destroyed, and I had to
It
destroy
fall apart.
more to get it off. So I ordered a polyurethane one of those. That should be your Thursday probably.
That's the old
Yeah.
style, the old square one, right? The old square
Yeah.
style one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, just little miscellaneous stuff like that's coming in now. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to get. I want to take the lower control arms off of my car, clean them up, maybe put new bushings in if they need them, which I'm sure they probably do, and put
You're
those.
gonna go with the original rubber.
Yeah, for now. I mean, I don't know. Unless I can get some polyurethane ones that are relatively cheap, but who knows? And then I'm gonna put those stiffening plates on the back of them that you weld on. You know,
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm sure that'll help add a little bit of strength to the front end.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
you
it'll
know.
add some strength.
that's the
Uh-huh.
only thing I like. My satellite, it looks decent, but all those rubber bushings are just perished. And then with those bias ply balloon tires,
You be
on the
quiet, Johnny.
Johnny Mopar said, "Someday when my channel blows up, I'm giving Raker and Mopar Nut 62 awards for the most dedicated viewers of all time."
So the way I found Mopar Nut 62 was, I comment quite a bit. I think I'm not prolific like Raker and Mopar Nut 62, but like almost every channel that I liked, I would see Mopar Nut 62 in the comments.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
pretty
was
much.
all over the place. That helps when you're unemployed. Helps to be unemployed, dude.
I just saw you started kind of commenting on my stuff one day, and I was looking around at other stuff, and I saw you were there also, and I was like, huh, interesting. And then next thing you know, I got put into the group chat, and you were there, and I'm like, cool, there you are.
I need to start, selling shit and getting rid of stuff. That's what I gotta do.
I've got so much just junk that, like, especially now that the wife has 2 cars, I've been trying to. I've got that smaller storage space now that I just want to completely get out of because that goes up every 6 months in cost. You know, so I mean, I just got to get my. I just want to get rid of a lot of junk too.
Well, I got
And there's
some
other stuff I want to make wall art, but I got to clear off some wall space.
Hmm. Also, I was gonna let you guys know. I don't know if I told you or not. I texted Jed making sure he was good. He's all good. He said a branch came down, hit power lines,
Yikes!
Oh, okay, that's better than a transformer.
and he said there was a heck of a light and a sound show. He said surprisingly the power's still on. I said, well, come on back if you want. He said he just doesn't want to take a chance in case something goes bad again.
Yeah, his
which
computer-
I understand.
he's got.
Yeah, he
he's
could,
got
he
a
could
really
fry
nice
his computer. He
Yeah,
could fry his computer in a second, man.
yeah, that's really bad.
He could fry his computer. You got to be careful what you buy for your computer when it comes to
Well,
a
dude,
surge
I'm on my
strip.
phone right now. He could do
Mhm.
cell phone, but
Yeah, you got to buy a good surge strip. You got to buy a surge strip that's absolutely the type that will disconnect if there's a surge. Because just any old one ain't going to work.
Yeah.
My
That will
welder
completely
outside.
kill.
My
Yeah.
welder outside is disconnected from the power when I leave. I always disconnect it from the power because I don't need to blow up my welder because of a lightning strike.
Oh, that would be bad.
I don't need to spend another grand on another welder.
Mine was cheap.
Well, I wanted something that could weld at least half-inch plate.
I keep saying I'm going to play with my little 110 welder, but I never do.
Is that a gas one?
Yeah, it's a MIG. It's I
Yeah.
got it through Home Depot. I had a $200 coupon, so.
Oh, go
But it was
play
more
with
than that. I think it was like a $300 and some one. That's El Cheapo, you know.
Yeah,
Still pretty good.
Yeah,
mine's
I
pretty
mean,
cheap
for what I would
too,
never
but
use it for, but
it gets the job done.
Yeah, it's perfect for what he's doing. Sheet metal, light steel.
I bought it back
Hunter-
when I had my satellite. That's how long I've had it. About
Yeah, I mean,
7
I've
years.
lost computers. I've lost computers to that problem. Like even if they're connected to the Cat 5, okay, the surge can travel up to Cat 5 and blow out your computer.
Yeah,
Nothing sucks more than losing a computer that you just put money into.
right. Nothing sucks more than losing something that you just put money into at all.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just put them on the next computer I'm going to get probably going to be about 1,000, but this one here has been living pretty good, so I'm not changing.
Yeah.
The next one I'll probably get really, really, really updated, but I'm not really worried. As long I can run 3 different programs on here that take up a lot of space with no problem at all.
Yeah,
I'm
I just have a very
I'm watching 3 other
basic one.
shows. I'm watching 3 other shows right now in video, and it's still not lagging.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
just
you
have
buy
very-
a gaming computer. Always buy a gaming computer.
I just have a very basic laptop. It's it's a less than $300 laptop, but it works.
Yeah,
I mean, it works
it
for
works.
everything I need it to.
I was
That's
going
what
to have
I
a guy
use. I
from
got-
work that's into gaming spec out a computer for me.
Yep. Get a good gaming computer. Best deal you can get, man. I use my old ones to run my what do you call software for the cars.
Oh yeah.
Because I work on other stuff that actually is complicated. So want to get me an oscilloscope, but yeah.
I had
Those
bought
things
that
again.
a used laptop from a guy, and I was going to get really hardcore into making videos better and doing editing. And man, you can't buy software anymore. You got to like lease it. And that's the
Yeah.
worst part. I'd like to just buy like an editing software and have it.
I
know,
think you
not
could
worry
buy
about-
Power Director.
What's
I'm
that?
pretty sure Power Director. I think you could buy it, but I think it costs like $300.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather do
Look it
that
up.
than get nickel and dimed every month, you know, because like
Oh,
Adobe Acrobat.
You
or,
can pay it
not
by the
Adobe.
year.
The monthly
pay
it by the year.
subscriptions.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
pay $50 a year, which you're right. After a few years, it's going to be up to 300 anyway.
Yeah.
The monthly subscription stuff.
I
does
just
get
I just
old.
hate the additional monthly payment because they all add up after a while, you know.
Mm.
You pay for this
I-
TV service, you pay for this, you pay for that,
Uh,
and everything's
the
monthly.
cable
and it
one's
doesn't
what I
sound
hate
like
the
much,
worst.
but then when
The
you
cable's
stop
the
and
one
look
I hate
at
the
it,
worst. The fucking cable. I hate the cable, man. I
Yeah.
hate the cable. I want a la carte cable where I pick the channels and that's all I pay for.
Mm.
Because it'll only be like 3-4 channels. That's it. I don't watch all the other stuff.
we did away with all of our cable and that. But nowadays, you know, with all the different subscriptions, you're almost paying cable prices.
Right. But what about your what do you call your internet? How much does that cost a month?
The wife pays the bills, so
You know, if you were paying it, you'd probably be upset.
I know our internet sucks. I'd like to change that.
I got Comcast, and I think I'm paying right now. I think it's $85
Mm.
a month, and I'm thinking of just going. Just that's it. I'm gonna get rid of the cable package and just stay with the internet.
Yeah, I pay for the internet in my truck.
How much does that cost?
I think everything's like that's like $25 or $35 a month.
That's not bad.
No, it's well worth
That's
it because you know with Apple CarPlay, you know you use your navigation. I'm not burning my minutes on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, and then like sometimes back when I had that shop out at Melanie's, as short as my videos were, I could shoot my video, edit it, and then on the drive home, upload it on my way home. That was pretty
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now I'm gonna roll because it's pretty close to 12. I know you're rolling soon.
I was about to say it's 11:57. I was about to cut it at 12. So
And I'm
All
only
right,
going to be
let's
awake
see
for
you guys
5
next
more
week.
hours.
Yeah, he's home now.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
just woke
thing,
up,
he's home.
guys. Now you're going to bed.
yeah,
He's home. That's he's always at work and never here. Now that he's home, he's like, "You guys better stay here."
I know the guys that have lives on the nights I work, they go all the way till like 4 in the morning, you know.
Oh
But
yeah,
I'm at work.
yeah, you're at work. Yeah, but now you can find another live. I'm pretty sure there's another live going on right now.
oh, I'm sure there
I'm-
is.
The only reason I got on here is because I knew the guy, you know, who all would be on here and stuff. You know.
That's okay.
You
Be a
kinda
party
never know.
crasher.
Some of the
You
others
kind
are
of
Yeah,
never
party
know
crasher.
who's going to jump in
some
here,
of the
though.
others are a little politicky for me. I think. You know.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's why I just like doing mine. You just never know who's going to be on here, and it's just like casual hanging out. It's nothing
Yeah.
like too overly serious.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, but I'm
Hey,
gonna
Thanks for having us, Ryan.
yeah,
And,
I'm gonna cut it here, and
Hope
I'll
we're
see
not-
you guys. See you guys later.
All right,
the
man.
guys in the chat.
guys
Raker,
later.